Welcome to Formula Friday, your weekly Formula One show. Today we are going to review Miami. A lot of stuff happened there. We have some not Formula One news and some news in the world of F1 and V8s. But before all of that, Lewis, how was your week?
Week's been pretty decent. Nothing new to really do. Just working on the family and the synth. And come to find out, like I do programming, and finding a bug is really frustrating because it's like, what caused this? And then you go search it and everything. Now, making a microcontroller based synthesizer, you add more complexity. It's like, hey, it's not working. Well, is it the code? Is it the hardware? Is it the wiring? Is it something else? And it is so much frustration and fun.
Mm.
So that's been my week, just that. And yeah, also heads up to everybody, because I kind of forgot, but Mother's Day this weekend, so heads up.
Oh, good call.
Thank you. So yeah, I have been learning CAD. I teach myself CAD, and I designed and spent hours building this new shoe rack for my wife. It's going to say our last name on the side. Each shelf's going to have everyone's name, because there's 5 people in my family. I got 3 kids, me and my wife. So each person is going to be named. Everything. I spent hours. It looks beautiful in CAD, and then I realized when I bring it into my slicer to print it, because I was going to 3D print it, make it all compatible. It's way too big, and it would take
Oh,
long. So I had to I'm like, nope, I can't do that project. And I had to tell her, like, hey, this is the idea. It's the thought that counts, right? And yeah, but yeah,
rip.
yeah, spent hours for nothing. I got a beautiful 3D model though. So
I bet it's an excellent 3D model. I bet you did
it's
such a
all
good job.
measured out perfectly too. So that's the most frustrating part. It is 6 inches apart, 2 inches or 1.25 inches in between each thing. It's beautifully, it's done, it's symmetrical for nothing. But yeah, that's my week. How about you?
Nice. I have fallen into a new rabbit hole, and my goal is to finish this project that I'm embarking on, Lewis.
Okay.
That project is
Ooh.
my first car model. I've never built one of these. It's a Tamiya Skyline. That's an R32, I believe. Instead of going with the red pearl metallic or the jet silver metallic or the dark blue pearl or whatever the charcoal color is. I'm going off base and I'm doing metallic green.
Ooh.
I've never done this before. My dad used to do models all the time. He's like, "Oh, you're doing metallic for your first one? Huh." So that's super encouraging.
Yeah.
Because if I don't do it right, the spray or whatever, all the metal flake could bunch up. But I'm super excited. I got the rest of my other supplies today. There's a lot of them, and the thing about this is I need to build this, and then I need to commit to building at least 2 more because I need to justify the money that I spent on all the other like paints and stuff.
Yeah, I get it. I
It's one of those where it's like upfront cost, right? Like I
yeah,
had to get the paints and stuff, but then I also had to get pretty specific tools.
yeah. I've been wanting to get into models for a little bit, just because doing all the intricate wiring for the synthesizer, it's like very calming in a weird way, using tweezers and doing all this and everything. And I don't want to, just because I've realized I'm old now. We're to the point where if my kids leave the door open, I get mad because I'm not cooling the outside, or I'm not heating the outside. I groan when I stand up. Like, I'm getting old, and I feel like the model is like the one of the last steps before I just go outside in long socks and New Balances.
I don't. Okay, so I've heard this take recently this week because this is, when I first decided to get into this, where people are calling building models an old man thing. I don't think it has to be. I built
No,
Legos.
yeah,
Look, I've built Legos. Legos are models. You just don't have to glue them.
that's very true.
I I'm the same way as you. Like building Legos, as you described, it's very calming for me.
Yes,
So I'm hoping that this is also very just calming on crack. Like I
yes,
just want to be able to dedicate and focus in and create something physical. A lot of my job is creating stuff, but it's all digital, and
yep,
I need to create something physical to feel like a person, I guess,
yeah,
because it's like I know I make things, I'm great at making things, but none of it's tangible things. I
Yeah.
don't make tangible things, so I just need to make a tangible thing to make myself not feel bad.
Yes.
I guess.
That's what started me on my whole project was I'm weird. I have very ADHD. I know a lot of I'm good. What's that saying? Good at a lot of things, master of none or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
jack of
So
all
it's like,
trades, master of none.
yeah, exactly. I can program, I can make music, and I can not 3D model in a weird way and all this, but it's like making something tangible in person is like, I don't know, if it hits different and I really enjoy it.
Mhm.
And yeah, it will just a heads up, whatever time you're gonna book to do this, double it because I had a day off one day and I was just doing something. I looked up, it was 1 o'clock. So it
Yep.
started like 7 and I looked up, it was 1. I'm like, oh no.
So I'm going to start on the body prep tonight.
Okay.
And that is just going through marking the imperfections, like where the seams or whatever in the molding is, and just kind of sand it down. I'm gonna prep the body and get it ready to paint. And I might be able to paint tomorrow night or Friday, or hopefully it doesn't have to wait until Saturday. But after I paint the body, that's like the one thing I'm the most scared of because that's the thing where if you screw it up, it's very noticeable.
Yep.
So that's kind of my first goal is just to get through the body. I have the primer. I'm fine on the primer. I have the base, and then I've just got clear coat. I've seen people go a little wacky with it and also polish it with actual like Armor All
Hmm.
or Maguire's, and I like how that looks, but I don't know if I'm at that level.
Yeah.
So I think I just want to focus on just getting it built. I have a few ideas that I might be a little too advanced for me to do on my first one, but I they seem easy enough, so I'm going to try it. And if it doesn't work out, worst case scenario, it's a learning experience.
Yeah. That's
But I mean, it wasn't like an expensive. It was $20.
yeah.
It's one of the cheaper ones of that brand. Now they did have the Lotus, the F1 Lotus. Lewis,
Ooh.
they wanted $80 for that one.
Oh.
That will be a someday goal
Yeah.
because I love that car too much.
That car is beautiful. Like here's a visually of what my project was looking like.
My God, that looks very wiring and electronics kind of eke me out a little bit.
Yeah, it's very spaghetti right now, just like how I program, because that's how my mind works. Is very spaghetti. So I 3D printed off more things to make it look better and everything. And also, Nick, if you ever get to the point where you're tired of your Skyline, you need to upgrade it, 3D print parts for it. Add a new wing, body kit. Maybe I can help you out there too.
I'm not gonna lie by saying that had crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Um, I have thought about that, but I've also thought about you, and I'm glad that you brought up wanting to model because I'm positive you can find files of kits that people have already made.
Oh yeah, probably. And then one last thing about that Skyline. How long before you LS swap it?
I'm gonna keep it stock other than the paint. The paint
Eh,
is gonna be aftermarket.
Ooh, yeah. Is it
So
left hand drive or right hand drive? Because that makes a big difference.
that's a left-hand drive,
Ooh.
which or no, it's right hand. My bad. Sorry,
Okay,
I've got
so
my
it's normal.
yes, yes, it is accurate.
Yeah.
My what I want to do, again, this is if I stick with this and if I like this, I'm going to collect all of the Skylines that they have, and then I'm going to move to the Zs
Ooh.
because Skylines and Zs are my two favorite cars because I'm a Nissan Datsun fanboy.
I think we're always going to argue about or not really argue. I think it's weird that like almost every guy who's into cars has their own old favorite, what's it called, like Japanese car. Like they
Yeah,
just have their niche and stick to it. Like they love
you
them.
love rotary engines.
I do. Like Wankel rotary engines are amazing. Bring those into F1. Like I want to hear 20,000 RPMs going.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because we probably should actually talk about F1.
Ooh,
This
how
is an
about
F1 show.
yeah, how about we start a little bit lower than F1? Maybe a little F4?
Yeah,
Transition?
Lewis, that was incredible.
Thank you.
Yes, F4. Emma, I'm going to butcher her last name. Felbermare. She is going to be driving an Italian F4. If you recognize her name, congrats, you're woke. She races currently in F1 Academy. She's been racing in the UAE4 earlier this year, and she's pretty solid. She's racing for the Audi Revolt F1 team's PHM Racing. They're connected somehow there. But she is racing an Italian F4, which is huge. F4 is, I mean, that's kind of the next big milestone, right?
Yes. It's like usually international like Formula regions, and then that I mean Kimmy famously like did all of those, and then went to F3, and then skipped F2 and went to F1.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, it's very cool for her to do this, and I like seeing all these other drivers from Formula Academy get their shots in these like kind of regional formulas. I think was it? Oh man, I'm gonna miss what butcher her. Is it Abby Poling?
Yes, Abby Poling. I
There we go.
loved her. Honestly, she
Uh,
was on my list to be the first woman from the academy to make it to
yeah,
F1. I'm not so sure about that anymore because as much as I love Abby Poling, I think that Emma might have more of the money, which, as we know, unfortunately, is not just talent that gets you to Formula One.
yeah. But yeah, I really like her. Nina Gaidman. I'm probably Tina Houseman. Like I really enjoyed these drivers, and I love the shots that they're getting.
Me too. And this is exactly what I mean. Susie Wolf was put in charge of F1 Academy to do: prep these women to race in serious competitive motorsport and have them advance. And we're going to start to see. I mean, this is kind of the budding of the fruit of that
Yeah,
labor, and eventually, hopefully, these women are able to find a ride and find a seat and continue to grow and not. I hope people aren't weird about it when it happens. You know they will be. You know they're going to be like, "Oh, it's a DEI thing," and they're going to completely ignore that they're there on merit. But
yeah.
then also, in the same breath, ignore that Nikita Mazepin raced in Formula One.
Yeah, I watch a lot of M's or not a lot, but I try to watch more IMSA and WEC and everything, and like they have I believe IMSA has the team Iron Dames, which is just a
Mhm.
4 team or a 4 person team that's just all female drivers out there, and it's really awesome to see. And they're really good. It's like they would destroy me. Like
Uh-huh.
there's no question about it. They are so talented.
Side note, real quick side note. I've been trying to get into GT World. I've
Okay.
been I've been watching GT World Challenge Europe because don't hate me for this, there is an American series. I like the tracks in Europe better.
Yes.
I like European racing tracks way better than what we have here. And I know I'm saying that when we have Daytona and Indy and Silverstone, but
We don't
there or
have
Sebring.
Silverstone. Yeah.
Sorry, Sebring. But there's something about watching them race at unfortunately Paul Ricard or Brands Hatch
Mm-hmm.
that is really more appealing to me. And I have a team to root against because Mercedes AMG is apparently really freaking good.
Yes.
So down with Mercedes AMG. I haven't really picked a team yet though.
I like, especially I love GT racing just because the cars are so different, but they kind of get the same with a little bit of bop. But I mean, it's awesome, especially the European tracks. I really enjoy because they seem more natural. They're
They
flowy.
do.
They're not just like, oh, here's a plot of land, build a track on it. They're like, hey, there's this plot of land, let's build a track.
What is it about Sebring that doesn't work the same as Silverstone? Because they were both tracks repurposed from airfields, but
Yes.
Silverstone is better.
I wonder if there's like more history or it's like so driven on the simulator on both. So I get touch grass me, yay.
Yeah, I've also played Forza.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say
I
on
know,
my
I'm joking.
yeah. Uh, uh, Sebring is so bumpy and so difficult comparative
Mhm.
because it's not upkeep or upkept as much, and it's just it feels kind of forced in a weird way. Where Silverstone, it started off as an airfield, but like it feels better and bigger in a weird way. I don't know. I enjoy racing them both. I Sebring has just something special because then it's an endurance race there too, and that
Mhm.
is insane.
I do say all of that. My exception is Road America. I do like Road America a lot.
Laguna
And
Seca's
Code.
not on there.
Laguna's fine. I like Laguna. It's okay. I
Hmm.
really like Road America.
Ooh, real quick, best American track.
Like in general,
Yeah, road
does it like
whatever. Like
road course or
yeah, not
okay?
oval. Not we're not doing
Because
NASCAR.
oval, it's Talladega, hands down. I love Talladega. Um. Oh, geez, that's a
Yeah, I put
hard
you on
one.
a spot right now.
Like it's hard to beat Daytona Infield. Daytona Infield is genuinely a really solid track. No, no. Sonoma. Obviously,
Really?
it's Sonoma. Sonoma or Watkins.
Hmm. Wow. Okay. Yeah, mine's Daytona.
That's fair.
I've driven that the most, and I love that track so much.
To me, the vibe, and this is pure vibes, right? This isn't anything technical analysis. It's just how I feel. I think that both Sonoma or Infineon, because I'm an old NASCAR head, Sonoma and Watkins Glen are the tracks that are closest to that vibe of European
Hmm.
uh, road courses, and I
Yes.
don't know why, but they feel. I think it's like what you said. They just kind of feel natural. They kind of contour with everything, and it feels good.
Yeah, Road
It just
America
feels.
also has that too. Like where
Mhm.
you just it's natural to the land in a weird way and nice and oh, I really enjoy uh those tracks. Yeah. I just thought I
Anyway,
would ask that. Yeah, go ahead.
sorry, sorry for that tangent. I just GT racing. That's what I've been watching. Uh, we have rumors that Ferrari is already set to bring their first engine upgrade to Belgium. It's
Ooh.
expected to be ready in Belgium. FIA obviously has to approve the homologation, but if everything is what it's supposed to be, then apparently it's just ready to go.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Like that's so a little bit like a little tangent here. I didn't put it in the show docket because I kind of want to not really surprise you, but like so you heard the term "put your money where your mouth is."
Uh huh.
I made a sports betting is legal here. I went to my sports betting app. I had $3 remaining. I put that on the Formula One futures.
All right.
I put it on. This is before the race. Kimi to win the championship, and then Ferrari to win the constructors.
My God.
Mm-hmm. $3. Woo! I'm rich. No, it was mostly just to like prove a point.
What are the odds on those?
Not horrible. Like I think Kimmy had the best odds. Let me load this
That
back
makes
up.
sense.
But yeah, I just thought I'd yeah, put that out there that I'm actually embracing Ferrari being good this year. Like I really watching that wing this weekend. I'm sorry to go on a
Mhm.
tangent, but yeah. Plus
No,
115
I'm
for
I'm on
Kimmy.
board with you. I've started to for the after watching this race, and we'll obviously talk more about it later. But after watching Miami, I've been starting to second guess my George championship prediction because Kimmy is he is clicking right now, and obviously it's still so early in the season, but if he can maintain this, which I'm not saying anything could happen, there's still so many races left. But he is looking really good right now. I think it was Toto who said, "I'm not worried about Kimi right now until after the World Cup because the Italians basically have other things to focus on right now. But once that's over, then I mean they're all going to be focused on Kimi, and he's worried about the Italian fans."
Yeah.
Which
Plus
fair.
yeah, I don't know. Like I think that Kimmy is like awesome. I really think he can do it. I think he is the next coming of Max Verstappen. But yeah, oh, and answer your last question plus 1100 for Ferrari to win the.
Not
Number
hmm.
one is Mercedes minus 300. Number two is
Yeah.
McLaren plus 270.
I think McLaren's too high. I love McLaren, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
think McLaren's in constructor championship winning form this season.
Yeah,
I'm saying this as a McLaren fan.
yeah,
They
yeah,
don't got it this season. Not to that level. They got something, but it's not that.
yeah. I agree. All right, tangent
Yeah.
aside. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, that's just update news. Speaking of upgrades, just in general, via Racer HQ on Twitter at Racer HQ, FIA President Mohammed bin Sulayem says V8 engines will return to the Formula One in either 2030 or 2031, describing it as a matter of time before they are approved. Lewis,
We're back.
we're back. Toto, I saw that Toto made a joke about this. He's like, "Yeah, we could easily probably get over 1,000 horsepower out of the Mercedes. 800
Yeah,
horsepower out of the engine, 400 from the PU or from the electronics."
yeah. I mean, it's very doable. Like, it's not out of the question. But yeah, so I just hope that when they bring back the V8s, it's not like a 50-50 split or something like that. They try to, make it more reasonable. It feels like a
Was the last time we had V8 was that 2013? Because then we got the turbo hybrid in 2014.
yes, which
Yep,
Oh,
2013.
you know who the champion was then? Little.
2013. Oh God, I should know this because 2016 was not Lewis, famously. Wouldn't have been Seb, right?
It was Seb, his final of his four-peat.
Okay. I know Wheel.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, so I mean, maybe we go back to it, and all of a sudden we got another Red Bull championship again.
Buddy.
Dude, I'm just grasping, man.
You were the most non-Red Bull fanboy I've ever met.
You know why I talk? Like I said something during the races. Like I just love the racing. I'm a fan of everybody. Like it's same
I
reason.
just want them
Same,
all to have a good time.
yeah, it's same with basketball. I've been watching a lot of the NBA playoffs right now. Amazing,
hmm
by the way. Amazing. 10 out of 10. And I just love watching because this is good basketball. I just want teams to be good.
Yeah, it's the only time all season there's good basketball because everybody
Oh.
waits until the playoffs.
Oh. All right. I got nothing. I got nothing right now. The game
Right.
that's on is tied in the fourth.
I bet so I've never really liked basketball that much. Like I'll watch it, but it does make me very upset that in the pros it feels like there's so much like load management and nobody really tries into the playoffs. And it's a thing I'm starting to see mirrored in like college football. And it's just we're too as a country, we're too playoff build and they're making everything a playoff. And it's to the point where it's like, well, playoffs are special, but if everybody's in the playoff, then why does it matter? I don't even like it with MLB with all the teams that they have in the finals. I hate it.
Yeah. We need American sports need relegation. Said it for a while.
Not going to go that far.
I think it would be amazing. Every state would have their own professional sports team in a weird way.
The Albuquerque Isotopes play getting called up because the Rockies get called down. That's what it is. You get replaced by your AAA team.
Yeah, exactly. Omaha Royals would be like, or yeah, Storm Chasers. Sorry,
It'd still be the Storm Chasers.
but yeah, they get called up, and so now all of a sudden Omaha has their own professional sports team.
They don't have the infrastructure for it. That would be a nightmare. I don't live very far from where the Storm Chasers play. That could not. When the Royals and the Tigers came to Omaha a few years ago to play that game, they did it at Charles Schwab Stadium or Field, which is where the College World Series is. And even then, MLB came in and spent their own money to upgrade Charles Schwab Field because they needed to get it up to their regulations for MLB.
Yeah. That's all like down the road. That's for smart people to think about.
Oh, speaking of smart people, I don't know
Yeah.
if this transition works. So you know how there's a whole war happening right now, and it's made us not have any F1 basically the entire month of April.
Yes.
According to Racing News 365, F1 is planning on adding an extra race or two to recover from the two canceled ones. Domenicali, I'm terrible at these names. He's saying they might even recover one, but
Domenico's Stefano. Oh my goodness, it said them better in my head. Sorry, I went to go ahead.
I'm just reading this tweet, basically quoting because this person summarized it. Thank you at Leclerc's letters on Twitter. The weekend before the race would be between Baku and Singapore, so that's like October 2nd through the 4th. While Bahrain is more favorable, officials in Saudi want their GP reinstated, of course. A quadruple header to end the season is also being looked at, having Saudi be between Qatar and Abu Dhabi, but there would be issues with their personnel being exhausted and fans who already planned themselves for Abu Dhabi dates. That's fair. I've also seen things getting floated around where, hey, what if we look at Turkey more? Turkey might be, what if we just do Turkey more? Turkey could be ready now. And I've been seeing more talks, more serious talks about India, but I still don't think India is going to be quite ready.
No. I think if they really want to replace the gap, they really need to like I don't know if they are already, but they need to eliminate their like hosting fee that they charge people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know they there's a fee that they for people who like if you do a race you got to pay Liberty and Formula One and everything,
Which is really weird because you would think that like that kind of deflates like because that's a huge draw for these countries to host a race. Like that is a huge moneymaker for these people. And I think maybe Liberty's whole thing is, oh, they'll make all the money back, but that's an upfront cost that they don't have right now.
Yeah, kind of like hosting the Olympics. You got to like pay and you got to update your infrastructure and all that, like we were just saying. But yeah,
I personally would be okay if we just have a 22 race season. It sucks, but like I don't think we need to break our backs to try to fill the gap with two more races. I think in the long run it's probably better. I don't like that Formula 1 has been slowly increasing the amount of races over the season because it's kind of what I was saying about the playoff thing. To tie it all together, it kind of makes the races matter a little less. It does, but it doesn't. I don't think we need any more. Like, I definitely don't want us to go back to Formula One only having 12 races a season, but I think 24 might be a little too much. And if they want to add more, then I mean, they're always going to want to expand. Expansion is always a conversation in every sport. And the more you expand, the more it kind of waters down other things. And then if there's more races, suddenly people are like, well, I don't need to watch every race, which
yeah,
I mean, I'm a sicko. I need to watch every race because I love it. But I mean, it's like baseball, right? Which is an extreme example. I love baseball. I support the Rockies. I'm not watching all 162 games. That's too many
oh,
games. It's
I
I don't have the bandwidth for that. I have
yeah, that's
other
true.
things I'm doing.
I would say just keep the race link or the schedule as it is, and if God forbid we get to the very end, there's a tie for some reason. Let's say three people tie. Let's just have a one race shootout in California. First one there gets Dynaco.
You need tires, you idiot.
uh,
Finally to wrap up. No, I guess it's not it's wrapping up the F1 portion of the news segment. More on that later. Miami was broadcast in IMAX, and they're also wanting Monaco to be broadcast in IMAX. And when I saw the Monaco bit, excuse me, the only thing I can think of was, is there something I would want to watch less in an IMAX theater than Monaco? I don't
yeah,
need to see a parade in IMAX. I love the history of the track, and I understand the history of the track. Like, we've talked about it before. I don't necessarily like the race, but I think it's an important race, just culturally. I don't IMAX? Like, pick an
yeah.
exciting race. Pick an
Uh,
exciting race for IMAX.
can we watch the qualifying in IMAX? I'm okay with that.
Yeah, actually, sure. They should just do that.
Yeah, I'll let's watch the qualifying. Actually, when I saw this, I'm a sicko. I kind of wanted to go watch it and see if I could, just because I
Oh,
wanted to
come
experience
up
it.
to my neck of the woods. We can go together. Do you
Yeah,
want to do that? Do you want to do that for Monaco? Do you want
I'm.
to? Should we see if the one near me is actually showing it?
You know what? Well, yeah, let's try it. Let's see if it works. When is Monaco? I have.
Few
You know what? You know how much of a sicko I am. My calendar has Formula One on it.
I've tried to do that to mine, and I can't ever get it to sync with my calendar for whatever reason. But I can
Uh,
look that up unless you
uh,
found it already, because I know we have Canada next. Because they moved. Did they move Monaco? Because people were so pissy about the Indy 500. That was the one they moved. Yeah.
Monaco is June 7th.
All right.
Maybe. My wife shrugged her shoulders. That's a definitive maybe.
Okay. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh.
I might be busy that part of June.
So, oh yeah, some CWS.
Yep, I just never plan for anything in June anymore because I know it's only like 2 weeks where I can't do anything, but it feels like it's the entire month, and I just don't want to do anything that whole month because I'm so focused on that other thing.
Yeah. Good
All
old
right.
CWS.
When we were setting up the show ahead of time, Lewis begged me, pleaded me, Nick, I have some non-F1 things I need to talk about. Nick, please, Nick. So, Lewis, I'm a nice guy. It's my birthday. Go ahead and share your non-Formula One related things.
Well, I appreciate this. Happy birthday, Nick. It's nice to
Thank
see
you.
that you're a young, spry 25.
I'm 29.
You look young.
I get that all the time.
But
I
anyways,
stopped getting carded though. Anyway, sorry.
Fun fact: on my wife's 21st birthday, she bought alcohol and they didn't card her, and she was so upset. She had to wave it in front of their face, like "Card me, card me, card me." It was funny. Anyways, so not a WEC podcast, but McLaren's coming to WEC,
Hmm.
and they're bringing their new prototype. And I do not have the name. I am goofy like that.
Oh, I have the name.
Oh, what's the name?
The MCL HPY.
Ooh, I wonder if that stands for McLaren Hybrid
I, I
or
think it
Hyper.
stands
No, it's
for
Hyper.
hyper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But Nick, as a McLaren fan, gotta ask you, how do you like this car?
I love the design of the car. I like that it's a throwback to the old what were those cars called with like the crazy wings, um
The prototypes?
like in the 60s. Yeah, it's like a prototype throwback from like the 60s.
Yep.
Very much love the design and that they decided to go with heritage, but bringing into WEC. I hate the name so much.
Yeah.
I really hate the name. I get so irrationally angry about the MCL HPY because like we couldn't think of anything else at
No,
all. We
you know
couldn't have
what?
been a little more creative. What's happening here?
As a guy who cannot create names for anything, I love this. I love the name. Also, I think it's awesome that they're going for the Triple Crown again. They're really going to try it.
Yeah, I'm on board for it. I think McLaren, Zach Brown, whether you think he's got like snake oil salesman vibes or not, he has really turned around that entire racing division.
He loves
Like
racing.
he really does. You can tell his passion for it, and like he actually races himself. Which hot take: if you're in charge of a racing sect of a company, you should know. You should know wheel. He
Yeah,
definitely knows wheel, and I don't know if I'd like want to hang out with him for an extended period of time, but I can't argue with his results
yeah.
because he's killing it.
I feel like honestly, if you hung out with him, I feel like he'd be one of those people. After one day, you'd be exhausted.
Oh, I would be exhausted after a couple hours. I feel like
He
that guy moves at a million miles an hour.
he reminds me of like a Mark Cuban. Like he just go
Mhm.
go 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 go. And like you're like, dude, when do you take a break? He's like, I don't take a break. I get up at 4 a.m. Do this, then I'll go to bed till 2 a.m.
I respect the hell out of him. I really
Yeah,
do. I just don't think I could hang out with him
yeah.
or keep up
Also,
with him.
I don't know if there's another history behind this, but what do you think about them using the number 4 on this like this not prototype, but like hype picture or whatever to announce it?
Um, I love it. I mean, it has to be a reference to Lando, right?
Yeah,
Like it
right.
has to be.
It's the same number font.
Hmm.
So like I just think it's cool, and I really think it's awesome that they're bringing back, like, they're really trying to embrace the Triple Crown. They're doing this, and it's weird. Ever since Porsche left WEC, there's more teams coming in there now. Like
Uh huh.
Genesis is going in there, and it's cool. Anyways, Nick, not an IMSA podcast,
Nope.
but Penske, Porsche, they got a new paint scheme, and I'm sorry, I know we're not a IMSA, and I just had a whack. I had a beg, plead, and give up like my next born child to get the WEC news in here, but this IMSA paint scheme is too beautiful to pass up.
It honestly is. The first time I saw it, I went like, oh, because it is hot. It is so good. I don't know what they were cooking, but I need them to keep cooking that because it looks so good. I wanted to watch IMSA and root for Porsche strictly based off of this paint job.
It is
It looks so good.
it is beautiful, and it's like the lines that go above the number, that's a Penske thing. They've always done that with like their Porsches, and it works so good. It's so clean but yet so like beautiful, and it's throwback, and I just love everything about it. And this is the type of paint schemes I wish Formula One had more. Just these
Mhm.
simple, modern, clean cut.
100%.
Anyways,
It
that is I was
it
gonna say
all
that's
just
it.
flows. It just looks really good.
It does. It's in the throwback. I don't know. I'm a sucker for throwbacks.
I am too, honestly. I am too. I mean that's what the MCLHPY is.
Yeah, your hat's a throwback too, isn't it? The
Uh
old. Yeah, that's
no,
the
that
old.
oh, my shirt's the throwback. My shirt is the old City Connect, but my hat is just I just got this at Coors Field when I went a couple years ago. It's just a
it
What's
bothers
that?
me that a City Connect now is throwback when that just came out not that long ago, right? City
Yeah, but they
Connection.
have a new one now.
Yeah, but it's like throwback for me is the 90s.
Yeah.
That's it for my WEC and EMSA news. Thank you for letting me do this, and my left leg will be in the mail, so you can have that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All right. I've stalled long enough. It's time to talk about Miami. Lewis,
yeah.
I'll let you take the lead on this one.
So let's start off before we even get to the track, Nick.
Hmm.
There was a billboard going into the track from one Goodyear that said, "Still the most Grand Prix wins," and I love this marketing so much. This is beautiful.
I didn't even see this. This is incredible.
and it's
That's an insane thing to do.
yeah, and it's statistically right. They
How did
still have the
Pirelli
most.
let that happen?
I don't think they can have control over that. But like whoever's in charge of Goodyear's advertising and like this is amazing. This is beautiful. 10 out of 10. I love it.
What if Michelin did the same thing?
Ooh. Firestone does it in front of Indy and then just
Hmm.
crashes halfway up.
Oof.
That's what happened to. Anyways, but yeah, I thought this was amazing, and this is kind of a lead in to like take a little good with the bad, and let's see the qualifying. Nick? Oh wait, no, I have it in the wrong order. Am I good?
Hmm?
I was gonna say the qualifying thing that I had about the Aston, but I had the slideshow in the wrong order.
I mean, we can still talk about it.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll go
Aston
through that.
Martin is slower than an F2 car.
Yeah, yeah,
What? Okay, Lewis.
yeah,
In this Adrian Newey designed Aston Martin being
yeah,
slower than an F2 car.
yeah.
Um, how are you? How you doing there?
I'm doing good. I swear, like I've been doing good.
Slowest Formula 2 time in qualifying. 1
It's apple
minute,
juice.
31 seconds. Fastest Aston Martin time in sprint qualifying. 1 minute, 41 seconds, 0.311. You're better at math than I am. That's about 200ths slower than an F2 car, is it not?
Yep, it is.
That is not good. That is famously very bad.
Yeah.
Does Formula One need relegation?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not very good. I got nothing for this. This is awful.
It's
And
terrible.
it,
I want them to turn it around. I hope they will, but I I can't see Fernando putting up with this much longer.
yeah, it's I I don't know how you turn this around. Like, do you punt on this year?
I feel like they have already.
That's
Like
very true.
there's no way they haven't already. Like they need to be at the drawing board right now to fix this. This feels like a very scrap the plan, start over from scratch kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and I really thought after all this break, like they would have something, but they have like nothing. I mean, they're slower than F2. And it's so bad that Lance even came out and said, I think we're miles off where F1 should be. It's a sad
Hmm.
situation we're in. I tested some F3 cars and over the break, and it's 1,000 times more fun. F3.
I mean, to be fair, sometimes the slow cars are like in Forza. I like to race the slow cars. I prefer
Yeah.
to race the slow ones
Yeah.
compared to the
I,
fast
I
ones.
rate some Miatas are fun. But yeah, like this is insane. Like how bad is that? Like what did they do? Is it still just the engine now?
I think it's still a combination of the engine and the body. Like I said, I think it's a very fundamental issue where the Honda engine just isn't compatible with whatever Adrian Newey designed. Like I said, I think it's just a straight up rework it from the beginning, start at square one.
Yeah. Yeah. I got nothing more than just like you can't keep doing it. It's like you have to punt, right? Like that's my
Yeah.
biggest thing.
Um the upside for Aston is Fernando Alonso has now outqualified Lance Stroll in 40 consecutive races. So that's a thing.
Yeah, I saw this stat and I was like, it makes sense, but I was like, Has it been not like that much? Like I couldn't think of. I don't know. Like I saw that number, I was like, "Has there really been that much?" Then yeah, I'm trying to think how long have they been teammates? Has it been 40 races?
Yeah, it has. I think yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't do the fact check. I saw the stat and everything, and I should have fact checked it. But yeah,
I think it was 22 Fernando's first year at Aston.
his
Yeah,
first
because
year
that was after
back.
Seb retired.
Yeah,
Seb retired after 21.
yeah,
Let's
and they
see.
famously really didn't show it on Drive to Survive, which is super annoying.
Yeah, Drive to Survive is super annoying.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's possible that it's been since pretty much since the first season that he's. So my question, like for you, is Lance ever going to lose that seat?
I think it will be willingly. I think he's going to drop the seat, and I think it's going to be soon. I mean, he's dipping his toes into GT3. It's a matter of time. GT World, that's another fun. Honestly, I would want to. I want to watch Lance in GT racing. I do. I just think that maybe he's kind of lost the passion, and I don't know him. This is all just me vibing. It feels to me like maybe he's lost the passion for Formula One, and it's a combination of like the team and where the car is. And I am a Lance Stroll defender. You know that. You know I am. I don't think
Yes.
he's a bad driver, but I think that his heart's not in it, and I think that that is reflective.
Yeah, I can see that too. Like I feel like he has been there because his dad wanted to be there. I feel like he hasn't wanted to be there in a little bit.
Hmm.
At least in my opinion. I don't know for sure, but like you said, we don't know him personally. I mean, if he does, just hit me up. Chance we could hang out.
Yeah, I'd
But
chill, Lance. I'd like to get your thoughts on it.
yeah,
I'm not trying to like bash you or anything. I promise. I'm just there's something going on. Like I've seen you race. You're good. I will never forget you racing with things in your hand. That was incredible. That impressed the hell out of me. That's what made me a defender of you. Because that was tough. That was really cool.
yeah.
And you did well.
I really feel like Lance would be a really cool guy to hang out with, though.
I
Honestly,
do too. He seems like a good hang.
yeah. Weird
I'd rather
tangent.
hang out with him than Zach Brown.
Yeah, I'll say weird tangent. If you got to pick one driver to hang out with for the day, who would it be?
Oh, okay. Well, Charles.
Hmm, that's a good pick.
I
Ooh,
would love to hang out with Charles. I bet he's such a cool dude to hang out with. He's
I feel
funny. He's got a dog.
I
He
feel like
plays
him and I
music.
would vibe. Yeah, vibe on music.
He plays chess.
Ooh, yeah. Could you imagine losing to a Formula One driver? Oh, that'd be so cool.
And like as much as I like Lewis, I don't think that we're at the same social level, you know? Like I don't know
Yeah,
what would I talk about with Lewis Hamilton? I feel like I could talk about video games at least with Charles.
yeah. You could talk about Kim K with
Hmm.
Lewis. But I don't know. Weirdly enough, like I would want to say Max, but like at the same time, no, because I feel like he isn't very social. So
Max would be a tough hang because the whole time you're hanging out with him, you know that on the inside he just wants to go home and play iRacing.
exactly, you know, like we could be at his house playing iRacing, but like
Like
it would
you
just
don't
be,
want to be here, Max. Like just go.
yeah, yeah, exactly. You'd just be there and just be like, yeah, I'm here. But I don't know. Like Lance would probably be up there, honestly. Or where's it sound? I wouldn't mind spending a day with Fernando.
Yeah.
Well, like the old man still has it. I kind of want to see what he does just
I
throughout the
feel
day.
like it'd be full of like drinking and bitching, which is great.
Yeah, like that's fine. I spent a lot of time with my grandpa. I can deal with that.
It's kind of that vibe. It's like when
Yeah,
I hang out with my dad and we both just have a few beers.
exactly. You're just sitting there, just outside or whatever. You're just like, how's work? Oh, it's a piece of crap. I hate my boss.
Okay. My Mount Rushmore of F1 hangs is Charles, Valtteri. Although
Ooh,
I'd be scared I couldn't keep up with Valtteri because him hanging out would either be naked in a river somewhere or he would want to like bike or run or do something very active outside, which I'm fine with. I'm just not in shape for.
Yeah. Fun fact: if you follow Valtteri on Instagram or whatever, you'll be scrolling through and randomly see Valtteri butt, and I did
Yep.
today.
I saw it today too.
Hmm.
Uh, I might be able to hang out with Lando, but I don't know if I could hang out with Lando for long. You know?
I feel like a day would be golfing.
Yeah, and I'm bad at golf.
Yeah, me too. Which would make the day go by longer because hey, we're going to be spending a lot of time chasing my ball.
Yeah, but I'd feel terrible. You know, I'd feel like I'd be more of a nuisance than a hangout.
Mm,
Let's
okay.
see. So I've got Charles for sure. I could put Lance up there. I'm not like confident on Lance, like 100% confidence, but Charles, Valtteri, maybe Lance, and see, and Kimmy would be cool, but like he's young, he's just young enough to where I would not be able to relate to him in any way.
Yeah, I agree with
Same
that
with
one.
Gabby. I wouldn't be able to do anything with Gabby. Like, hey, want to play Fortnite or something? I don't know what the kids do.
6'7". Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, you're just sitting there like,
Like it really would have to be a driver around my age, which would have to be. I almost said George, but I really don't want to hang out with George. He
oh,
creeps
could you
me out a
imagine?
little.
That'd be so weird. I feel like he'd just be complimenting you the whole day.
I don't know enough table manners and which forks to use enough to hang out with George.
Yeah, he'd be too nice the whole time, and it'd
He's
be
a little
like,
posh.
yeah, and I feel like he would like compliment you like crazy.
Hmm. Alex could be fun to hang out with. I think
Ooh,
Alex Albon. I think that's my four. Maybe it's my like three for sure. If I can think of somebody else to replace Stroll with, then I will say it. But right now, it's gonna be Charles, Valtteri, Lance, and Alex.
nice. I got nothing wrong with that list, honestly.
I feel like Charles is the clear runaway winner. Charles is like Charles to me is the most every guy, every man kind of driver, as weird as that sounds. Even
Yeah,
though he just got married and drove a rare Ferrari through his house or through his hometown of Monaco. He just feels more down to earth.
yeah. I feel like he would also just be like, "Hey, you want to go just drive around in a Ferrari?" You're like, sure,
Twist my arm, why don't you, Charles?
yeah.
I guess.
But then I can also see him just be like, "Hey, we're gonna take the Vespa." Like, why not just take the Ferrari over there, the Enzo Ferrari that you have over there? I don't want to take that. Let's just take the Vespa.
So I mentioned Nikita Mazepin earlier. People would call him Nikita Mazepin as a
Hmm.
joke, but I think it's time to talk about Max Verstappen.
Ooh, perfect. I love it. 10 out of
I've been
10.
holding on to that one since Sunday.
Oh, I love it.
What went on with Max there? Why was he so spinny, but also why is he so good at recovering from a spin?
So, like, the incident happened, and so put a little backstory onto this. Going into turn 1 through 3, like 4 section, that little, because it's always one sharp turn, some messes type of thing. And it was great racing. Like, there is Charles, Kimmy, and Max going into this. Did Max get tangled with somebody? Is that what happened? Like, I don't really know for sure, but
I'm
his
trying to remember. I think he might have gotten lightly hit, or maybe he went over the curbing weird.
yeah, his comments though, Nick, on the spin. I thought I was going to crash, but then I floored it, so I managed to do a good 360. If F1 doesn't work out, I can always go rallying.
I've never wanted to see Max in a rally more in my life. I will finally bite the bullet and pay for my rally subscription that I've been wanting to find an excuse for the last 4 years.
Yeah,
I will do
it,
it.
it is. Imagine, oh, that'd be so awesome. But like, would he be a better driver or co-pilot?
I think he'd be a better driver. I don't think he'd have the patience to be a co-pilot.
Hmm. Yeah.
I think he would rather be like, screw it, I can just do it better myself. I don't need a co-pilot.
Yeah, I can see him stopping and kicking somebody out and then keep on driving himself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Do what his dad did to him, at a gas
Oh
station when he
no.
was a
Oh
kid.
no. Oh no.
Too soon?
Too far.
Oh. Goss is not a great guy.
No, I don't like Yas.
But yeah, Max Verstappen seemed to somehow spin and not to win, but damn close.
Mm-hmm.
He was pretty good throughout the race. We
He
haven't
was.
we haven't really talked much about the race, but we'll get into that more.
We can.
pull up the. I am bad today.
You're good, dude. I'm also not good today.
Yeah, well, it's your birthday, which I just found out about. I feel like a
You're
bad friend.
fine. You're fine. I don't really tell people. Uh, I
Uh,
do want to talk about like storylines in the race. It's obviously Max's spin. It was a little bit of a boring race, to be honest.
really?
Yeah, I didn't find it like it was comparatively to other Miami races, it was exciting, but as a race overall, I didn't find a whole lot of joy in it. It was cool to see Max obviously work his way back up to leading at one point, but obviously he couldn't hold on to that. I'm glad Lando and Oscar got double podium for McLaren. I am more curious. The biggest thing I want to talk about throughout this whole thing is what happened to Charles. Charles spun out, and I think it was something with his steering column or
Yeah.
whatever the F1 equivalent of F1 car equivalent of that is. But he got that was how big was the penalty? 20 seconds?
Yeah, but
20-second penalty for all the corner cutting, but he couldn't really turn. So it felt unfair, but at the same time he was still racing, and I get not wanting to retire because you had enough of a gap to finish in the points, but I don't know, dude. It feels like a really damned if you do, damned if you don't situation for Charles, and it kind of sucks.
yeah, the penalty dropped into eighth, so it was not a huge loss there.
Hmm.
But yeah, like that incident at the very end, like that was crazy. Um, it would like he finished the race with sparks and everything, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Cool to see. Uh, I'm kind of surprised that you said it was race. Like I throughout the race, I wanted to text you, but I didn't. Keep all of our stuff still here.
We keep all our takes for this, yes.
Yes, I
It was
want.
fine. I
I want to
didn't.
text you. We're back.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, and that's with Pierre wrecking from Liam. Like,
Hmm.
so my favorite driver being wrecked by my team, and then my B team, weirdly enough, it's flipped. Red Bull, Isaac crashing into the wall, like because he just took a corner too sharp. Like
Hmm.
that's with all that happening. I still thought it was a good race. I thought it was great back and forth between Kimmy and Charles. Lando coming into the battle in that beginning when those two were fighting, and then Lando was just sneaking up, and they told him on the radio like, "Hey, just hold your line. Let them duke it out." Like that is awesome. I love it.
That's fair. Like I said, it wasn't the worst race in the world. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I found myself wanting,
Mm.
which I mean, there's only so much you can do with Miami. I think what it comes down to is I want Miami to be better than it is. I always build up Miami in my head every year, and then we watch it, and then it's like, it should be better. It doesn't make any sense to me why it's not better.
Yeah, which makes sense if you have it built up in your head. I don't know. I guess I kind of look at it the opposite way, where I have it in a lower tier because it's like kind of a pseudo street course in a weird way.
Hmm.
I'm not a huge fan of those, but like I don't know. I think that it was a great race. Liked what they did, and the little bit of relegations that they brought this fit the track really well, where the engine recharge and everything. They showed the onboards, and there wasn't much super clipping,
Yeah,
so it was cool. And they had the little graphics up there because I'm watching F1 TV now. I just fully committed with the F1 TV broadcast.
me
They
too.
showed the boost, the DRS, the recharge, if you're on overtake mode, or not DRS, but you know, the overtake mode.
Hmm.
And they showed all these on there, and it was really cool to see. And I really enjoy uh, them just embracing it. And yes, we're not going to have the same racing as we did, and it's not going to feel the same. But this is the new way we're doing it, and there's no change for the next, what is it, couple of years?
Yeah,
So
until 2030 at least, I think.
yeah, so I've embraced it. Like, okay, this is gonna the way it's gonna be. You know, with the ICE and the MGUK or whatever they're calling it now. I enjoy it. I really did. They fit the track really well. Now, granted, when we go to bigger tracks like Spa or Monza, like it would be different to see how it does there, or Silverstone even. But
Hmm.
as of now, I think it did really good. I really enjoyed the race.
I'm holding my breath for Canada. Canada is one of my favorite tracks and races of the year, and I don't like. I built that one up in my head, but it's a well deserved one, even though what happened with Lando last year was criminal. Not criminal. It was his own fault, but it was annoying. I
Self-inflicted wound.
It was a self-inflicted wound. I just don't have much to say. I do want to kind of dig into this though. You mentioned the Pierre crash, and then the Isaac wreck, and then Aston, and I need to do a wellness check on you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm totally just not just no bottle. It's apple juice, I swear. My
Uh-huh.
wife, my wife's been making juice, so I wanted to do this as a joke. But yeah, no, uh, that is pretty much how I felt. If that was a little bit like it was very fun watching all of that happen. The Pierre crash was really crazy, and again, the halo and the new elevations or not elevations regulations that they've done for the car have been amazing. Since the Joe Guan Yu crash, where they really reinforced the T cam and everything, it was awesome to see this. And the where Pierre literally flipped onto his head, like the head of the car, and walked away fine.
Uh-huh. That I was watching the race with my wife, and it's a fun thing to say. I told her, I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen a car flip like that.
Yeah.
It was so like watching it from that onboard, it was so crazy just how it like I saw the bottom of that car.
Yeah.
Like in the way it flipped, like in the way it flipped is what really kind of caught me off guard.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, when I saw the bottom of Pierre's car, when I saw Pierre's underneath, I've wanted to say that for a while. It looked really smooth. There wasn't as much like it's just weird comparative to last regulations. Sorry, I got relegations on my mind. Where they had all the Venturi tunnels, but Pierre did have a comment about it, or Liam did have a comment about it. He said, "I went to brake for the last corner, and when it hit the brakes, we had a gearbox failure, and I went straight to neutral. I couldn't downshift or slow the car down, so it's a shame. It's obviously taken out Pierre, which is not good. I want to apologize. Obviously, they've had a great weekend. I just want to explain to him that I was intentionally trying to push the braking like that. I just had no gearbox and no brakes." Which, if you go to the onboard, it does look like that.
Right.
Like he's not trying to come up with excuses or just I'm Liam Lawson type of thing.
Right.
That whole
Liam's gotten better.
Yeah,
I think Liam has gotten better. I think maybe Red Bull was just kind of a toxic environment.
No, really?
I think he just needed to be somewhere to help him actually grow up.
Yeah, but it was a weird circumstance because that is a slow corner. It's like a hairpin that he flipped in, and yeah, it was really weird to see that happen. But it was really cool to Liam to go up to Peter, like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. Like, car literally broke as I was braking." So.
God, that has got to be clearly the worst possible time for your car to fail.
Yeah, I know. And like it's so yeah, like I said, the onboard, you literally see him turn in. It stops. Like the car just like went. It's like, oh no. And yeah, once you lose power, it's kind of hard to keep braking and control your apex and everything. And there was just nothing he can do really. He was just kind of a passenger.
Moving on to the end of the race, Kimi broke. Well, first of all, Kimi won the race, and because he's 19 and racing in America, he had a very special champagne.
Yeah, so he's not old, so it's weird. It's weird how he's not old enough to drink in America, but he's old enough to drink everywhere else. Maybe America should lower the drinking age. But anyways, yeah, it was funny to see him up there with a special, like, weird bottle that wasn't champagne. Maybe.
What, like the sparkling grape juice? It's like growing up, whenever we would get together for family holidays, my cousins would always have sparkling grape juice in a wine glass to try to be cool, or like the adults, like I have. Look at my wine, but it's not really wine kind of thing. Obviously, he didn't specifically ask for that. It's cool that they kind of had that on standby. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's funny.
It's like it's really cool that like F1 does that. Like or F1 Liberty FIA, like whatever it is. I don't know. I thought it was really cool that they would do that and think that far ahead, because I'm sure the rules stuff, like, I don't know, like, because there's people that in championships for like NBA, like, that are not 21, they still pop champagne there, but like, yeah, it's, I don't know. My point being is, like, I just think it's really cool that they did this in a weird, funny way.
Hmm. And Kimi, with that win, also broke two different records. One being the first F1 driver ever to convert his first three poles into wins, being China, Japan, and Miami. And he also joined Kim, Mika Häkkinen, and Damon Hill
Hmm.
as the only drivers to win their first three Grand Prix consecutively. Not bad company to be in.
Yeah, considering both of those names are on this list, Nick.
Uh huh. I mean,
Uh,
it's no secret. Like we all know, all of us know that Kimmy's going to win multiple championships. It's just a matter of when and how fast. If he's able to do it in his second season of Formula One somehow, what the hell? That would be crazy.
so Mika Häkkinen won, like, that was 1978, 1998. Do you
Hmm.
know who won the championship 1998? Give you a hit. It was Mika Häkkinen.
Uh huh.
Just saying. I know. I saw this graphic after I made the bet. I'm like, you know what? I think I made the right choice.
I am excited to see how Kimmy handles the rest of the season and what that means for him. As we know, though, George is still Mr. Consistent, and you don't have to win every race to win the championship. You just have to be better and more. Better is the wrong word. You have to be consistent. It's about consistency at the end of the day.
Yeah, I agree.
Winning
And
helps, but if you constantly finish in a good spot, then I mean that's not going to hurt you.
yeah, but it doesn't help if you finish like podium and your uh, teammate is finishing first.
That's fair. And that's the show for the week. Sorry, things were a bit off. I had a little apple juice of my own while we were doing the show, and I've just been a little.
It's your
Yeah,
birthday. Yeah,
I've
it's
been a
your
little.
birthday. You just got married. Your
I've been
wife had a
distracted.
birthday. Like, it's all good. I appreciate it. The only two things I wanted to get to was we had two funny radio messages.
Yes, please.
First one comes from none other than Ferrari. Charles Leclerc says to the pit wall, "Next time you make a decision, please speak with me. I am here as
Mhm,
well." Just
mhm.
no context. You can just put that anywhere. That's Ferrari. Like,
That is
that
Ferrari.
is 100% Ferrari. Next one comes from one Mr. Carlos Sainz. Max Verstappen was racing up the field and kind of pushed Carlos off the track. So Carlos came over the radio and says, "He pushed me off. He thinks he can do whatever he wants just because he's racing the midfield." And I
Yep, that
laughed
was
so
spicy.
hard.
That was real. When I heard that, I did a bit of an audio double take.
Audible?
I was just like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I was
What did he
literally
say?
laughing. I'm like, that is awesome. I had to rewind and show my wife because I'm like, that is beautiful. And I love the trash talking over the radio.
I do too.
They need to bring that back instead of the complaining. Like, put the trash talking. I don't want to hear the drivers complaining, like, "Oh, he's off the track," or "Oh my goodness." Like, no, I want it on the radio. Like, I don't care if it's mostly bleeped. Like, bring back Yuki. Be like, that guy is going to get it next time I go past him. Like, that's why I love Fernando.
Mm-hmm. Fernando is old school and literally the oldest school. He is the oldest driver on the grid
Yeah, by far.
by far. Oh, another fun fact. For the first time in his entire career, Lando Norris was the oldest driver on the podium.
Oh, that's weird.
Uh-huh. Isn't it? I
That's
saw that and it
so.
made my heart hurt.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. On that note,
Uh-huh. That's been Formula Friday. Join us next week when we talk about other Formula One related things, but not Canada because we have 2 weeks until we're watching a race again. This is awesome. I love this so much. I love not watching Formula One.
hey,
It's
but
the
in the
best.
meantime, there's whack. Huh?
In the meantime, there's WEC. I'm sure there's more GT stuff I can fill my time with. I've been honestly, I think that's the real reason I've gotten into GT. I've been trying to fill the void.
Yeah, that makes a lot, honestly. Kind
Mm,
of why I got into Formula One or IMSA and WEC is because of summer break.
mm-hmm. That'll
So,
do
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right. Well, until next week, I've been Nick. That's been Lewis. Lewis, I love you, man.
I love you